Right, so, okay, I hope that, because the reason I want to explain this was, some people say, oh, look, the Prophet was after, oh, was he after women? In all honesty, seriously, in a day and age like the Prophet's time, which was a patriarchal society, and sex was like a very natural thing. It wasn't like a taboo. Even in our day and age, it's a taboo. It wasn't a taboo in their society. It was very natural, right? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he was after women, he had innumerable. He had so much access to take that route. People were offering him money, women, sovereignty. Quraysh were offering him from the top, we will offer you everything. That, look, you just need to stop this dawah. And I feel that that's a very unfair, prejudiced, a biased angle towards the Prophet, just to kind of hate on him or attack him as people, oh, but why did he marry these women? In most of the cases, look, in most of the cases when the Prophet ﷺ married, he married many people. He married women who were old. He himself was of age as well. He married old women. Sauda was very old, arguably older than the Prophet. Now, he married other women that were kind of destitute. But it wasn't always, I'm not saying they were always sympathy marriages. I'm not saying that at all. The Prophet did like people and they liked him, and they were in a culture that accepted plural relationships. Now, I don't understand what the big deal is when we today are saying, look, oh, we should be accepting of LGBTQ, we should be accepting of this. If a man and a man love each other, a woman and a woman love each other, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with... And fine. But what's wrong with plural relationships? Why where societies accept them, wherever people accept them. Now, somebody may say, well, I don't accept that. Well, don't accept it. Now, nobody's telling you to be a part of it. It's like saying, oh, just because I'm not gay, well, I don't accept a homosexual relationship. Well, fine, don't be a part of one. It's not a... So, just in these societies, the irony that where we move towards so much liberation and liberating people, we become so judgmental on societies that accepted certain relationships. It's up to them. If they accept it, they accept it. The Prophet gave his wives always a choice. In fact, it's a verse of the Quran that you have, ya nisa an-nabi, that if any of you wish to leave, just leave the Prophet. That there is no compulsion for them to stay. There was no, it wasn't like, oh, they were being forced to stay and stuff like this. So just because our view of relationships today is very kind of usually, one-on-one, that's our relationship understanding. Okay, fine, I'm not saying that's wrong, that's fine, that works. But what I'm trying to say is, why be so judgmental against other people where that works for them? People today live in open relationships. They're like, don't worry about it, I'm with this person, but we're both in an open relationship, we're chilling, we're chilling in our free time. So the thing is that if that, you can be very open to accepting even open relationships. So why hate on just something and say, oh, but the Prophet was a part of plural relationships and he must have been misogynistic? Why? So I wanted to say that, look, and by the way, people don't need to accept him. I understand the fact that non-Muslims obviously don't accept the Prophet. That's their choice, and they do not need to accept his ways. They do not need to accept his... But I just feel that they should be as objective as possible. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I hope that can, inshallah, shed some light.